The 2021 real estate market was a total outlier.
You're definitely going to want to watch this one.
You've seen the headlines. We've talked about them here. There is no question the media is putting out a story about housing that is just not an accurate picture. So I want to give Mike DelPrete a ton of credit. He's an Inman columnist, has his own website, real estate guru, and he summed it up like this. And I've got to get this message out to the consumers. The 2021 real estate market was a total outlier. If you look at the number of homes that sold in 2021, they were up 18% from the historical average. And in 2020, we saw a 9% bump from the historical average. So we're seeing sales numbers 9 and 18% higher than the norm. And now you compare it to 2020, and in 2020, we are estimating a conservative 5.15 million homes that are going to sell. And that is only 1% off, 1% less than the historical average of the number of homes that sell each year. And that's charted by the transactions that are recorded. So when you think about that, of course there's challenges with affordability, with rising interest rates, with inventory moving really quickly in a fast-paced market, and the lack of stale inventory out there for people to compare homes to. When we see the number of homes that we are on pace to transact in 2022 is right at the historical average, that tells me there's no housing bubble, there's no burst coming, there's no decline in sales that are imminent, because we still got a supply and demand issue. So right now, home sales are tracking favorably. So what does all this mean? If you're a seller right now, I'd be looking at when is the best time to get my home on the market. And we know the answer to that is when the neighbors don't have their properties out there. Historically, we always see a bump of inventory in January, February, March, especially as we get into the new year. And we know the most savvy sellers, they try to get ahead of the market and list their properties now. And with rising housing costs, a very real thing, and interest rates continuing to climb, sellers may want to throw their original time frame out the window if they've got a place to go and take advantage of the low inventory environment. And for buyers, if I was you, I wouldn't be scared about the market. That's what this means here. There's nothing to be scared about. I'd be more scared when you see an 18% bump in the number of homes that are selling, because what Warren Buffett says is that you want to be nervous when everyone's buying, not when there are less people buying. Because when less people are buying, it's a financial decision. It's an economic decision. It's a business decision. And that's exactly what owning a home is. So understanding that 2021 was the outlier, 2020 was a bit of an outlier. And we're going to put this chart up here so we can all see it on the video. I'll send it to Nick. What's clear to me is there's not that much to be worried about, and there's a very unfavorable picture being painted in the media right now about the housing market. We know where rates are, we know where inventory is, we know what's selling. This is another example that we are normalizing in the housing sector.
You're definitely going to want to watch this one.